and probably do some character sketching for my own book that'll make me hate myself. We're live, though.
Nice.
Going to pull it up and send the link over to Twitter.
You ever use Hootsuite?
I have no clue what that even is.
It is basically a website where you can schedule all your social media posts.
Ah.
And it'll do it across, like, I think the free version does 3 platforms, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, you can get all your social media posts for like the week set up through it. And there's a paid version where you can get a ton of stuff.
What's going on, Ara? The first to every stream. I don't even think that comment's up on StreamYard yet. I just saw it on YouTube.
It literally just popped up right now.
Yeah, right?
What's going on, man?
Beating us to the punch.
But yeah, anyways, I was looking at Hootsuite and online marketing, getting all that stuff so we can, get a few more City of Rock posts out there.
Be proper, boys.
Treat it like professionals.
Cool. I just almost wrote that into my tweet. Just cool randomly in the middle of it. Wow, good thing I reread that. I just completely jumbled that whole thing up. I was like, I'm live with my channel on Geoff Elkins.
It just cuts to us and you're laying on top of me.
What's up, guys? Oh, man. All right. Well, pays to proofread. That was hilarious. Cool. All set up. Get this guy.
Did you see the new Dune trailer?
Yeah, I'm split on that.
What were your thoughts?
I'm surprised they showed so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I also just I know not to get excited about anything anymore.
Right.
So even before the trailer, I was like, this isn't probably gonna be anything insane, even though I love what's his face, Denny's stuff.
Yeah, Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah, I really like his stuff. I don't know, man. I guess I'm always with Dune, I'm expecting something crazy over the top in the design and everything, and it all kind of looks really sterile, like every modern sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
I think that's my biggest problem with it, is I'm it doesn't really look like anything exciting.
Have you read the books?
I bought just straight up Dune recently because I read halfway through it in high school and just got burnt out on it, because if I don't really like his writing style at all, it feels really tedious, and that book is really elaborate and has a lot going on in it. It's it feels political.
Right.
And I'm not into that kind of stuff at all.
Is it kind of like Tolkien writing, where it's and for breakfast they had 3 eggs and 2 hash browns?
It feels like a slog, everything in it. And there's people that are diehard about it that I'm sure hear this and are like, this guy's a retard, but I can't do anything about it. That's my problem is I love reading and I read a lot, but there's so much stuff I open up. I read like 2 chapters of it and I'm like, I hate this. And I like don't finish it. And I just find something else that I like.
Right. I haven't read any of his books. I've watched
Was it
Comic Book Girl.
Herbert West, right?
Frank Herbert.
Frank Herbert, Jesus.
But I've watched Comic Book Girl 19 stuff on it.
Yeah.
And I have the PDF from Jodorowsky's Dune, you know, his whole concept art thing.
The like production Bible.
Yeah. And I know that's supposed to be like very different from the actual story. So I don't know like how
that's
accurate.
The whole thing though, is I feel like between that and the the Lynch Dune movie we got, I expected something more like far out and weird.
Right.
It's strange. And it felt like, I don't know what it is, if it's just Marvel movies have like ruined movies for me, but everything feels like it's on this like huge weird scope.
Right.
I did like that shot with all the guys like floating down into the battlefield. There's some really cool shots and stuff in it, but I'm like, is this just gonna be like a bunch of weird sword fighting and like hipster shit? Like,
right.
Like
just
I don't.
Timothy Chalamet just kind of brooding for half.
Yeah, that's all the vibe I got watching that trailer, and I was like, oh god damn it! Like,
yeah, I'm a big fan of Denis Villeneuve. Like you were saying, like I've enjoyed all his movies I've seen so far. Enemy is really cool, and that's really weird.
Yeah, that one's super fucking weird.
And I love Blade Runner. I like that way better than the original because I think the original is kind of boring. Like I like the visuals. I love all the visuals in it, and I think the androids are really cool. You know, the actual like Rutger Hauer character and all their whole storyline. But I think Deckard is just boring as hell.
Yeah.
So I love Blade Runner 2049. Blade Runner 2049. And this movie, I'm excited for it. It's one of the few movies I'm looking forward to. But like you said, like the visuals, I was kind of like, oh, I was hoping they'd go a little crazier with it. Like when I saw the first stills of Oscar Isaacs in his like gray armor, it was like, that's kind of boring looking. And I'm really, this is like a little thing. It's not you know anything that to really complain about, but I get really sick and tired of seeing katanas in movies all the time. You know, and so like they're walking around, they have katanas on their side, and it's just a very boring kind of thing. The cast looks great. I'm not really excited about Jason Momoa though, because I don't think he's a very good actor.
That's the whole thing, is like as a whole, like it looks great in the group shots and everything. Like the movie looks like it was made just for the promos. And like I feel like I'm sure there's probably a bunch of diehards that are going to freak out about that one character being turned into a lady, but I feel like she looks the most like badass and interesting out of almost everyone in the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it looks like they put all of the like character design into her. Oscar Isaac almost looks like he's wearing like power armor without the helmet from fucking Fallout.
Yeah.
Which that just felt lazy to me. And then I'm hoping that it's like the like CGI stuff isn't like the final designs on it. Like I'm tired of the like color grading on movies being just like really, really muted and like desaturated and boring.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's probably straight out of the books and everything, but I'm like, fuck, dude, like maybe play around with that kind of stuff a little bit if you're going to stick really close to the source material on everything else. Like make things at least look fucking interesting. Like that's what kills me on it, is it like it doesn't look exciting at all.
Yeah.
Like there's
I agree.
There's nothing about it where I'm like, wow, that's a fucking new take on sci-fi that's really gonna fucking like it. I'm sure too it's probably gonna have like a bunch of like bootleg knockoffs and stuff too come like a year from now. We're gonna
Yeah.
have this big resurgence of like sci-fi shit.
There should be optioning a bunch of obscure science fiction books, and they're all going to have that same feel.
Yeah, that shit always happens.
But like with Blade Runner 2049, I felt the same way kind of watching the trailer going, okay, I'll see this, but it doesn't look as exciting as I was hoping it would be. And then I saw the movie and I thought it was gorgeous. You know,
Yeah.
like the trailer just kind of didn't really do anything for it. And then when you watch the movie and you see what's his name? Dean, cinematographer.
Oh, I have fucking no idea on that one.
But yeah, you know, he's like the greatest living cinematographer. And
Yeah.
anyways, you know, the original Blade Runner had that Jordan Cronenweth cinematography where everything was like just cast in shadow and it was very noirish. And then I saw the trailer for 2049. I'm like, oh, they didn't really capture that feel. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna like it. And then I watched the movie and the movie's gorgeous. You know, it's different looking than the original, but it was still gorgeous and captured all the, it wasn't just good looking for the sake of good looking, and actually captured like the mood and everything too. So
I think it did a good idea. It did a good job, not idea, Jesus. Good job of like updating the world, which I think is really hard with stuff like that, especially when it's so precious to a lot of people.
Right.
Like you didn't hear nearly as much bullshit with that one as you did with the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
You'd think Blade Runner people would almost be even fucking crazier because it's a lot more of an adult take on things.
I'm kind of wondering though, like, I don't see Dune being successful at all at the box office because you know Blade Runner wasn't. Blade Runner was a flop, but they had so much money into it, and when that came out, I was like, I'm gonna love this movie probably, but it's probably gonna bomb as well.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking the same thing is gonna happen with Dune, where I'm just like, I wonder who's greenlighting this because, like, just as a generic, you know, amateur follower of films, I can look at the movie and go, oh yeah, it's definitely gonna bomb. Yeah, so for a big time movie exec to keep you know, getting these films made that would be awesome, but
there's just
probably don't have great luck.
nerdy guy somewhere that's just like, I fucking love this stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna be out of a job soon.
But that, yeah, so Dune and the Batman are the only two big movies I can think of right now that I'm actually looking forward to.
We could be sharing these trailers because I'm not monetized.
Oh. You won't get like copyright struck or anything like that?
I don't know if it matters if I'm fucking not monetized.
They just make you pay out of pocket.
All right. Give us that money you don't have, you bitch.
This movie's gonna bomb. We need to make money any way we can.
You hit the nail right on the head. Now pass.
But there is too that thing where Hollywood will purposefully make a bomb, like a movie they know is not going to do well because they can then get tax cuts from it.
Yeah, it's
you know they claim it on the taxes and stuff. So
that's
maybe
what I've been saying about the comics for a while. Is like,
is that what City of Rot is?
Yeah, right. We're making this fucking shit show. No. No, with like Marvel and stuff like that, if all their financials are tied together, Disney's probably doing that and using the comics as a loss leader and just like, this shit can completely bomb because the movies are going to pull us out at the end of the year.
Oh, that's an interesting idea. Because that would also explain why they're not really taking more control over the comics and trying to right the ship.
Wouldn't matter.
Interesting. Did you see that thing about Mulan where they were filming it where the Uyghur concentration camps are?
Excellent.
It's like the movie already was getting so much bad press from like
I remember the first time I heard that word out loud, I was like, that can't be real.
Yeah.
Uyghurs. It's like,
Yeah.
those are just dumb white guys out here.
But then nobody really feel bad then if there were concentration camps for them.
Yeah, right.
Like, yo, son, let me out.
I'm sorry, I'll be normal again.
Yo, you guys got any Fago in here?
Holy shit. I wish I knew any Fago flavor right now. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
Icy
Gotta
peach.
spray Fago like it's payday.
I don't think I've ever had it.
I will say, that's the thing, is I have had it and I can't even think of like a flavor or anything. It's just like generic knockoff soda. But there was a gas station when I lived in the hood years ago, before I started dating Beth officially. This gas station had like the entire line of Fago. Like every fucking flavor you can think of. And we used to just like get it because it was cheap and it was one of the only things this gas station had. It was insane.
The clerk at the front, instead of saying welcome, he's just like whoop whoop. Whoop
Yeah,
whoop.
right. Like, do you guys have like a sponsorship with them? Like, why is this the only beverage here? It's like this and energy drinks. Like, I'm definitely gonna die young. Like, this is the only place I shop.
I actually like garbage soda.
Oh,
Like,
I'm a monster for all that shit.
I'll try it all. You ever had Cherry Smash?
No, I've never even heard of that, actually.
I think it's only a Southern thing, probably. But yeah, it's just a cherry soda that's awesome, but you can barely find it anywhere. But when I do, it's like I don't care that it tastes like battery acid. It's like I love it.
That was like the first time I went up to Canada. That's like the one thing I really enjoyed about Canada is like all their shit is in like glass jars.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like soda and stuff like that.
I didn't know that.
When we went up in
It's like their plastic bag milk.
yeah, right. It's so weird. And I think it's because like glass is easier to recycle. I don't know if it's still like that, but yeah, like every vending machine at this campground we stayed at when I was 17 was glass bottle soda, and they had what was it? I think it was like A&W cream soda or something. There's a cream soda company up there where their cream soda is like bubblegum pink, like crystal clear. It's weird as fuck.
Okay.
But it was really good, and I remember getting that when I was a kid, and I was just like, I fucking love Canada.
But it's not like a birch beer?
No, it was a cream soda.
Huh.
Yeah. It was the first time I'd ever seen that where it was like bubblegum pink. I was like, I don't know what this is, but it's fucking delicious.
We like our soda in glass bottles and our milk in bags.
We're fucking weird, eh?
What do they call soda up there? Do they call it pop, or they have some kind of weird name like America Water?
Yeah, right. Fat guy juice. They had a lot of places up in Prince Edward's Island where we went were like referred to it as just pop or soda. But like it didn't really seem like there was any like particular regional thing. I think the places that referred to it as pop were just like being like cool, trying to be cool.
See, my family in West Virginia, that like or coal miners and everything, they call
Yeah.
it pop. So I would never consider it like the cool word because that's like the poor word.
Yeah.
But like where I'm from, it's just everything's Coke. You're like, can I get a
Yeah.
Coke? And people know like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get you the Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna get you orange soda or something like that.
And then you fist fight if it's a Pepsi.
Yeah, like who wants to drink Pepsi? Who wants to drink that bullshit?
What do I look like, a fucking commie?
Well,
I
Coke.
said a Coke. God damn it.
Well, Coke's from Atlanta, so yeah, you don't want to bring that northern shit around here.
That's amazing because we have like a Coke factory like right down the road from us.
I don't even know where Pepsi's made. Actually, I'm just saying.
It's like a town over. Also in middle school, one of my best friends, his dad like worked for Pepsi, and I thought that was the fucking coolest thing.
Oh yeah,
that was also back when like you drank a can of soda and you were like high as fuck for half a day.
Yeah, my wife's sister, her stepfather is he was a driver for Pepsi. So like when you went to their house, they had all this Pepsi stuff, and like they had like in their garage, they had like 5 Pepsi rugs, for
Same
everything.
thing, just like Pepsi shit everywhere. This dude always had Pepsi. Like, your dad's the fucking coolest.
They all have no teeth.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
No, they all cool, just look miserable from Pepsi. I'd go over there and be like, "Oh my god, you guys have wild cherry Pepsi? They don't even sell this right now." Like, did I fucking die on the way over here?
Then your friend comes to your house like, "Can I just have some water, please? My dad won't let me drink it. I'm so thirsty."
We don't have it at my house. Dad says it's a Pepsi house only.
What's this white liquid? You mean milk?
He caught me drinking a Coke one day and beat me for 3 hours.
What's your favorite soda?
'Cause I'm a garbage person. Can you guess?
Mountain Dew.
Oh, you're good.
That's the most garbage thing I can think of.
What's the most extreme soda you can think of?
What's the one that they have an actual dental term for?
Yeah, right.
Mountain Dew mouth. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh my gosh.
Have I ever seen it? Every morning.
You just smile for the camera. That reminds me of the guy you sent me from the animated videos on YouTube. What's his name?
Oh, the Randy day drinking ones?
Yeah, he had one with My Fairly Odd Parents, where the kid, how he has those buck teeth.
Yeah.
He's sitting there, he's licking his teeth, and one of his teeth falls out.
Am I a real boy now, Papa?
That one had me almost wake my wife up while she was sleeping.
Jesus Christ! Where's there a box of matches when you need one? Just screaming. Yeah, his I think his Kickstarter just ended and it looks like it crushed. Like, it's like, oh man, that would be an insane lateral movement to get into some animation. What's going on, Josh? Everyone in chat, including the lurkers. We got 3 people watching. I can show you guys the progress on this in a minute. Dude, those are so fucking good. Actually, ironically, Kevin,
what's up, Ashen?
Kevin told me about them Oh, cool. Ashton's here. I can hold this up in a second and show you where I'm at with it. What's going on, man? Yeah, Kevin told me about the Charitos right around the time I randomly found them at a store in our area, and being a hussy for soda, and especially Mexican soda with that real natural cane sugar. I had gotten some, and Kevin was like, "Yo, you got to try these. I get them all the time, and they are fucking awesome."
It's good stuff.
Oh yeah, it's like almost like a better version of like the Goya sodas, if you've ever had those.
Oh, I don't like the champagne sodas. Is that
Oh
the one you're
well,
talking about?
Goya does other ones other than the champagne cola and stuff like that.
They do.
Yeah, they have like regular ones, and there's like fruit punch and shit like that. They have all sorts of flavors, but the champagne cola one is like really common everywhere for some reason. I think that one is like their worst, but
Yeah, I don't like it.
Jarritos are like fucking more commonly like fruit flavors and stuff like that. They have like a pineapple one and a peach one. I forget the one I really liked because I'm a fucking weirdo. I think it was like lime or something like that. But yeah, they're really good. Again, that glass bottle soda, I don't know what it is. Shit just tastes better.
Yeah, my favorite of all time is just classic cherry Coke, but
Oh
with
yeah.
grenadine, like when you get it at Waffle House.
Oh, you are such a Southern man.
Oh yeah, I haven't had sodas for like a month,
This is
and
where we're at right
nice.
now.
That's coming out good.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
You want to draw the rest of the book?
Yeah, right. I quit.
But yeah, I got
I also
a
got rid
cherry
of my
Coke.
picture like an idiot.
Your picture?
Yeah, I was using like a reference, so I
Oh,
knew
yeah,
at least like a range on the color.
yeah. I had cherry Coke for the first time like 2 weeks ago, and it was just like crack. I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
my god, I miss you so much." I was like talking to it. It tastes so good, baby.
Your wife walked in on you.
Like, get out of here,
Nothing.
bitch.
What? I didn't say anything. I just opened the door.
She loves me like you never will.
You don't understand.
I want to feel you inside me.
Just wait till she leaves.
So how's the wildfires going, Josh?
Oh, just rad. You know, he's snowboarding through them.
I just imagine him going out there and insulting them.
Yo, guys, I don't got time for this shit, so if you could stop, like, fucking ruining everything.
Hey, yo, Flame, you suck.
Yeah, I was, like, watching a video of that right before I got on with you, and I was like, God damn, man, like, this whole year is one big epic fucking bummer.
Yeah, it's crazy.
When does this shit let up? Actually, that looks a little bit fucking wonky to me, too, so. Wonky ass line. We're gonna tighten that up real quick before we paint on it. I don't know what voice I was trying to do there, but it sounded like Bernie Sanders in my headphones.
Billionaires and billionaires.
Don't look into my credit history.
Now, Spencer, we're gonna redistribute your drawings. Ashton, now your drawing goes to Josh.
It'll all make sense in the long run.
And Josh, your fires, they go to Aura.
Your fires. Gotta share the problem. All right. Is his fucking neck yellow too? It's probably something I need to figure out. Yeah. Oh, I guess his neck's got the metal in it. Oh yeah.
I saw Vince had to leave because of the fire.
Yeah, he was the first person I texted this morning because he actually just got back. That was one of the things I was waiting on. He got back to me right before I went live here, and I was like, thank fucking God, dude. It's like waiting around to hear from him.
People in Oregon and Utah are sharing pictures. Their skies are red too.
Yep, because that's Vince is in Oregon.
Oh, is that where he is? Where he is?
Yeah. An Oregon boy. I think if I remember correctly, he was in Portland for a while and moved out of there like last year.
Good thing.
Or early this year. Yeah, right, dude? Fucking excellent timing.
I've always wanted to go there, but not now.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck would possess anyone to go there now, but to each their own, I guess.
Did you ever see that episode of Portlandia with Danzig?
No, I have not, because that would probably make me piss myself. I don't know.
Great.
I can't get into Danzig. I have a bunch of friends that really like his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He is like a comedy character to me.
He's a guy who, like, I love his probably first like 6 albums, like solo albums. I mean,
Yeah.
After that, it kind of like he kind of got a very generic style where it's like every song was just black something or something black, you know.
Fucking rad.
But
that's the Danzig I want to subscribe to. Where he's forever like a 15-year-old boy.
He really is. I mean, he just reads his comic books. And did you see his trailer for the movie he made? Or did you see the movie? I haven't seen it.
I think I actually follow one of the dudes who helped him with the movie.
Oh, really?
James Bresick, who is a filmmaker himself. He's the son of one of the guys who I believe created the Animaniacs, if I'm remembering correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, weird fucking name drop. Not even a name drop because I can't remember shit anymore with my mashed potato brain, but yeah, I follow him on Twitter and I remember seeing something about that.
But yeah, the movie Veronica.
Yeah.
Is supposed to be the worst movie like made in years.
So you haven't seen it?
No, I want to so bad, but I haven't seen it yet. I just watched Red Letter Media's review of it, and I couldn't believe how bad it was. Because he's actually like a smart guy, you know, like he's a very talented dude.
That's what I've heard too. Is like he's like really smart, and I'm like, or has he duped a bunch of really dumb people?
Hey,
right? Like, did he sucker all of you guys?
Hey, I thought you was smart.
Here we are, 40 years later, and we just found out we were all duped by some fuck named Danzig. I guess in hindsight, we all should have known.
You know, I would love to meet him, but I would never do it because I'd be too afraid he would be mean and attack me.
He'd have sex with you.
Well, have you ever heard the stories about him? How he's just like an asshole to everybody?
Oh, yeah, but didn't somebody beat the hell out of him?
Yeah, he got in a fight with... So Danzig's only like 5'3".
Yeah, I've heard that too. I heard he like makes people like kneel down in photos and shit. Which is like, I'd be like, fuck you, dude. I would choke him in my photo.
He got in an argument backstage with this dude who was like probably your height, you know, like big dude, just towering over him. And he pushed the dude, and the guy just gave him one of those swipes right across the side of the head and knocked him out cold.
Excellent.
But it was like heartbreaking for me because at that time I was like, Danzig's the fucking man. He's gonna knock this dude out. And I was like, oh shit, he crumbled.
All our gods have abandoned us.
There's a story too where like he was touring with Rob Zombie at the time, and Rob Zombie's bassist from his solo band, not White Zombie, came into the green room with some girls, and he tried to show off to the girls, acting like he knew Danzig personally. So he's like, "Hey, Glenn, how's it going?" And Danzig just turned and looked at him, and then gave him that sideways look, and then sidekicked him into the couch and broke his ribs. So Danzig's like, he's not the nicest guy to meet, you know?
He's the Steven Seagal of music.
Oh my God, that's the most accurate description ever. Holy shit. Except he actually has made good things. It's more the personality side of it.
Whoa, there was a point in time where Steven Seagal made good things.
He made like one good movie.
And then he made it 40 more times.
I saw Danzig live when he was touring with Doyle. When they were
hear
doing
these brags, guys?
Yeah, guys, I got backstage with him. Things
I might
happen.
have kissed him a little.
He just told me to put him on my lap and read him bedtime stories.
Yeah, right. Sidekicked through a couch is code for something gay.
But I saw him and I was kind of happy because I got the Danzig experience of him getting angry and screaming at people.
Yelling mother in your face.
The sound guy messed up one of his songs and he just flipped out. He's like, "This fucking guy over here, he fucked up my fucking song, you fucking bitch. I'll kick his fucking ass." It's like, yeah, that's Danzig.
Yay, Danzig!
And I got attacked at the concert too.
You're a dickhead and we love it.
I went
got attacked at the concert. You sound like it's like part of the like tour package.
No, I think it really was because it was like they were playing Misfits songs, So I think a lot of people wanted to like get that hardcore punk, feeling back.
Yeah.
And they were getting like the place we went to was in Maryland. I think it was Silver Springs, and it literally had 2 bars on either side of the pit. So it wasn't like you had to leave the auditorium and go to the front and get your beer and stuff. You could just literally crawl out to either side and get a beer. So people got wasted after the first like opening act, and
that's the best way to do any concert.
And then like my wife, she always wants to be up front and right on the gate and stuff.
Okay, so you're not just like loving Danzig alone.
Oh no, my wife is a huge Danzig fan. That was one of the things that got us together.
Okay, so like, something good came from Danzig.
You're like, you like that crazy guy too?
You like this midget idiot? I love you. This guy that doesn't know when to pick his battles. I will say, sidekicking Rob Zombie's bassist, a good choice of picking your battles.
Was Danzig getting knocked out year 9/11 too?
Yeah, right. Changed my whole fucking life, man.
Well, we got up right to the front of the stage, and as soon as Danzig came out, like the whole crowd just pushed forward, and I had my arms wrapped around her the whole time, so because my wife's like 5 feet tall, so I didn't want her to get knocked around and stuff. But because the whole crowd was so crazy, we got pushed up, and I couldn't get my arms free after that. Yeah. And like I remember looking over at one point.
I don't like hugging her this much.
Yeah, I was like, oh, she stinks tonight.
We're both so sweaty. This is horrible.
But at one point, I looked over, and this girl was trying to sneak in between this girl in the very front, and the girl in the very front wouldn't let her. So the girl behind her put her back against the other girl's back, and then just started elbowing her in the spine as hard as she could to get her to move.
Good times.
And then there was this dude.
Chicks at shows, man.
And what was crazy about, like, I've been to a few concerts, like Guar, which has like the best show ever, and everybody there was the nicest people ever.
You are amazing, Geoff. Oh man,
Have you been to Guar?
I have not been to a Guar show. I regretted it once Odorous passed away.
I saw it with Odorous.
Because we always joked, we were like, we need to just go just for like the fucking meme of it. Like none of us were really like big Guar fans.
Yeah, the music is like secondary to the show.
Yeah, and I regret that now. Like he just kind of died out of nowhere, though.
I can't remember who they killed at our show. It might have been like Hillary Clinton. I can't remember, but it was great. They were, we got sprayed with blood and other bodily fluids.
Of course.
My friend had blood under his contacts.
Good times.
But everybody there, like the crowd, they were super cool and they were like protecting the girls and making sure like the shorter people got up front so they could see. But Danzig's concert was the exact opposite. It was like fuck you, it was just like
we're all
surviving your own
midgets.
Yeah, it was just a whole crowd of 5 foot tall people. But
this is what a Napoleon complex looks like. Danzig is king of the ants. Sorry, I'm making myself laugh so hard I keep forgetting to fucking look at the chat, guys. I'm like trying to paint this and be an idiot.
But so at the Danzig concert, I saw this dude and he was fighting people in the middle of the crowd. Like every time I look over, I would see him fight with a different person. And at one point he was trying to crowd surf, but nobody would pick him up because he's such an asshole. So he started climbing on top of people. and even when he got to the top, he was just kicking people in the head. Like he wasn't even trying to hide that he was a douche.
Just the coolest of guys.
And he came over to us and he saw me, he was trying to squeeze in between me and my wife to get close to the stage. And I was like, fuck off, dude. And my wife was like, hey, leave him alone. Cause he was trying to like actually separate us. And she's like, this is my boyfriend, back off. And I couldn't get my arms out because we were squeezed in so tight. Yeah. And the guy he stopped and he looked and he goes, he's your boyfriend? And she's like, yeah, and I'll leave. And he looks at me and then he just lunges at my face. And he just grabs me by the face and is like squeeze it like was it Evil Dead 2? Where he got grabbed by the face and it's like in the hands like inside his face.
Oh yeah.
That was what it was like. And I couldn't move my hands at all. And I'm just trying to move my head around. I'm like, fuck, motherfucker, piece of shit, asshole, cocksucker.
Getting your head squeezed at a Danzig concert. You're just making Danzig concerts sound better and better.
He's not touring anymore now.
Oh, darn.
He missed it.
Yeah, I'm really missing out.
But what really sucked, too, is that because I was so, like, pissed off and watching this guy the rest of the night, I literally missed every song. So apparently he played like all my favorite songs. My wife was like, "Wasn't that a great concert?" I'm like putting Neosporin in my face. Like, no, it was not.
I don't remember. I got my eyes clawed out.
Do you remember when he played "How the Gods Kill"? I'm like, nope, don't remember that at all.
Oh, Danzig.
And then we were supposed to go see Ozzy this year, but because of all the COVID stuff, that's been canceled.
I've seen Ozzy so many times.
Really?
Yeah, like not even on purpose. Like just like Ozfest used to come around like annually to the Oakdale, which is right out in Hartford near me. And we'd go all the like his fucking live like pre-show videos that he used to do for Ozfest were fucking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I missed that more than anything. Just like the weird pre-shows where he'd like green screen himself into a bunch of fucking stupid movies. I don't know if you've ever seen those.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Holy shit. And the last time we saw him too, he was like incoherent. Like I think that was the year they did the Ozfest where you got free tickets for buying his new album.
Which album was it?
Oh, I have no fucking clue, dude. Like, it had to be like probably like 8 or 9 years ago now.
Oh, okay.
Like it's been a while. Has he had a new album out? Like
He just released one this year.
Oh Jesus! Of course. I can't believe he's still like existing.
But he has a new guitarist. He's not working with Zach Wild anymore.
Oh shit!
I haven't listened to a single track off it, so I can't say if it's good or bad. But I've heard that it's very generic sounding.
Yeah, right. How do you get rid of Zach Wild?
I don't know.
That's weird.
He's basically the inspiration for City of Pride.
Yeah, right. Fucking I really like John 5. I don't know if you listen to his stuff at all.
I mean, I know of him. I know he's been in a bunch of bands.
Oh man, I love his solo stuff. He has like an instrumental band.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Oh man. Super super weird stuff. I actually like listening to it while I write sometimes just cuz it is all instrumental. I'm just trying to get this color down fast.
Yeah, you're right, Josh. He has lost his voice.
Ozzy has, or
No, Danzig.
oh, he can't sing "Mother" anymore.
He started producing all his stuff too, like I don't know, late '90s. That's when he really went downhill. Because he was working with like Rick Rubin, you know.
So he had a guy who was like, "No, this is garbage."
Yeah, exactly. He had somebody going, "No, listen, little guy, this is not a good song. You can't say black something in every song." But it is black as night.
Yeah, you said that for 4 albums.
All right, what about Night is Black?
God damn it, Danzig.
You've done it again.
You brilliant bastard. Somebody press record. All right. Why am I doing this with this small guy when I can do it with this giant motherfucker?
Have you seen Joe Rogan's new studio?
No, I remember you saying the other day it was finally in Texas.
Yeah, he put his first show out like yesterday, I think. And people are hating his new studio.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like red tube.
Oh, so he went and did some dumb shit?
Yeah, it's kind of like unnerving to watch it. It almost feels like an interrogation room from the CIA.
It's exactly what it is.
Oh yeah, because he's deep state.
Right?
Just like Tom King.
Oh, that's more feasible at least. Tom King, still a spook? Question mark. That says like, how has nobody looked into his background and like what? He's an ally?
Who? Tom King?
Yeah. Like all this CG shit everybody's been arguing about for years, and they're talking about like real life Nazis and stuff. I'm like, this guy was in a proxy war just like shooting brown people because his government told him to. Like,
He didn't shoot him, he tortured him.
yeah, right.
The CIA's not out there actually doing the shooting.
There's some pictures of him looking very much like a PMC, which the CIA was doing.
Yeah, of course. But I don't think he was one of those guys. I think when they go out there, they have to be armed. He was probably doing all the interrogating. Which is worse.
Waterboarding dudes. Yeah, right. That's why I laugh all the time. I'm like, fucking, nobody looks into anything. It's just a matter of like can this guy get me more work? Can this person get me more work? Can coming out against this person get me more work? That's what it all is.
You ever watch Clownfish?
What is Clownfish?
It's a YouTube channel. They review comics and movies and stuff like that. I've been watching them a lot lately, but they were talking about
Neon. What's his face? I always say his name wrong.
Oh, I don't know their names. I just know the channel.
Yeah, he pops on Pete's stream all the time.
Oh,
I don't
does
know
he?
why that didn't click with me before.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's like silent K, I'm assuming, in his name. But it's spelled like neon with a K at the beginning.
Gotcha.
I might be fucking butchering that.
But yeah, they were talking about the She-Ra cartoon, on Netflix, the new one.
Yeah.
And how it was basically just like, a way, like the writers don't care about writing the story. They want to write like their own little personal, journal entries essentially with the characters.
Yeah.
It's all their own little shit that they're just putting into these characters. And I think that's the same thing is true of Tom King's writing. Like every story I've read of his so far, it's like Batman, Mr. Miracle,
torturing people.
Yeah, it's like they're all just these sad sacks who are super depressed.
Isn't that's almost the new one too, isn't it?
Adam Strange.
Yeah, the Strange Adventures one that he's doing is it's like, I went to an alien land and killed all their people and now I'm home, but you might not be the hero of this story. It was like, oh yeah, man, I wonder where you got that idea.
I haven't read that one, but I saw that Adam Strange has a depression beard, so I figured it'd be the same.
You fucking goober. It's a story about going to a foreign land and murdering people. Purely fiction. It's like, didn't he win or get nominated for an Eisner for Sheriff of Baghdad too, which is basically his true story?
Was that him or was that
pretty sure it was Edmonds? Him and I thought it was him and Mitch Gerards. That wasn't him?
Was it? I don't know. I get him and Edmondson confused on that. Because Mitch Gerards worked with another guy on something else.
Let's find out right now.
Yeah.
Let's look this up. Spouting off all this nonsense all the time. Sheriff of Babylon, that's what I mean. I said Sheriff of Baghdad. Sheriff of Babylon. Yeah, Tom King.
Okay.
I think that was the first thing him and Mitch worked on.
See, now YouTube knows that we fact check our stuff.
Yeah. The Realist. We'll tell you 8 wrong things and 1 right thing.
Tom King has a baby dick.
He also choked out kids.
With the baby dick.
I'm going to get myself into so much shit. Sheriff of choking out kids is more like it. Holy shit. I loved back when everybody was challenging whether he worked in the CIA legit or not. And I think it was Bleeding Cool ran an article on it. Other comic pros are questioning if Tom King's military service was legit. And all he had was the one photo of him holding a gun in Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
And people were like, this doesn't really prove anything, Tom.
Well, that happened with the guy that was writing Stormwatch, Team Achilles. Back in the day.
the dude who helped kill the Wildstorm relaunch.
Yeah.
I was just rereading about that the other day, and I don't even remember the guy's name immediately because it was just like, what a dickhead.
You know what? I love that comic.
Yeah.
That was such a cool comic.
Was Jason Pearson the artist on that?
He did a fill-in issue. It was Will Portacio.
I I always fucking loved his stuff.
Oh yeah, he's amazing.
He did a Deadpool book that I have on my shelf somewhere. Wade Wilson's War, I think it's called.
Uh-huh.
It's so fucking weird and ridiculous.
Yeah, what happened to him? That's another guy that's gone.
Pretty sure it's just like personal issues with him.
Oh, really?
Seems like he suffers from like imposter syndrome or something, like real bad.
What is that?
It's when you don't really feel like you live up to the talent level you're at.
Oh, good
I
lord.
guess is the easiest way to describe it.
I got the opposite. I'm the greatest.
Yeah, you kind of don't feel like you deserve to be where you are.
That's sad.
Yeah, everybody goes through it. I had a bit of it early on with Voidwalker and was just like, this is fucking weird. Like, people would hit me up and I didn't know how to respond to it. I'm like super appreciative, but I'm like a weirdo, so
Mm-hmm.
it was hard for a while to be like normal with it. And also like not let it go to your head, because some people like fucking really put stuff on a pedestal sometimes. So I can understand why some people do get fucking out of control with stuff like that.
Sure.
Ooh. Try to catch that brush with my arm and throw my drink all over the place. This will all be really cool too once it's all inked. Rogan's set looks green screened. That's no good. Yeah, I've been so like out of it lately. I haven't really been watching much of anything. I woke up today and watched that Call of Duty like launch trailer and was like, this is kind of cool. It was like right after that was over, I was like, all right, back to not being hyped for anything.
I think it's funny that was getting so much shit for being like agitprop. And I was thinking, like, wasn't the last Call of Duty and the last Battlefield like completely propaganda for the opposite side?
I mean, last one they straight up took a real war crime and made it that the Russians did it, so that was funny.
Which one was that?
The Highway to Hell.
I don't think I played it.
Which was a thing we did in Desert Storm. It was a mission in the new Modern Warfare.
What happens though? Like, I don't know what.
The enemy forces are making an official retreat, and we fucking light them up.
Oh.
Yeah, it happened. I think we did it to Iraqi forces, and it's like an official like war crime the U.S. committed. It's like well-known common knowledge. It's pretty crazy shit. And there was like 600 Iraqi citizens caught up in it, I'm pretty sure. It was bad. But Call of Duty was like, this is cool enough to use in the game, but we should switch it so it wasn't the Americans who did it, it was Russians.
Well, don't forget, we also had, back in the original Modern Warfare, the airport mall massacre.
Yeah, right?
You know, kind of been part of the game.
Well, that's their whole thing every time is like, how do we make these Russian bastards like really seem like bastards? So like all these fucking angry kids want to kill them.
Right.
And it's like, they do a good job. Like it's fucking, it sells the game. Like, I don't know why people get mad. It's fucking, it's the whole point of it. It's like, it'd be fucking weird if it was like, we're going in to kill a couple of regular ass Russian dudes with families. None of them have done anything wrong. Gear up, we're going in for some straight, cold-blooded murder. Okay, Price.
This is some real dark shit we're getting in.
Going dark, let's kill some soccer moms.
See that baby over there? Choking to death.
Take it out on my call. All right, boys. Knives only.
Use your hatchet.
Right. Family barbecue. Melees only. The new Call of Duty's wild.
Drone strike that playground.
Price has fucking lost it. Yeah, the highway of death is what the actual war crime is referred to as. Call of Duty was like, brilliant.
Nice headshot.
Smoke those kids.
That'll teach them to live in another country.
Right. That's basically like, and I'm a fan of the Call of Duty games, but that's basically the entirety of the fucking series. And Cold War comes out and they're like, we've finally crossed a line. Call of Duty is like, what? They're like, a couple of years ago, they celebrated that they could finally put innocent civilians in your line of fire in the campaign. And that was like a celebrated feature of the campaign mode before the game launched. They were like, isn't this shit dope? You can accidentally kill innocent people. Or you can do it on purpose. Fuck it.
Look at that mom! Look at that mom holding her dead baby. Isn't that awesome?
It's like people scramble in the streets as you start fucking gunning down terrorists like a madman.
It's that Team America thing, you know?
Yeah. Who knew regular ass people don't want to be shot to death like realistic AI where they scream shit like, holy fuck, they're killing us. Like Call of Duty.
Oh, what? You guys don't like freedom?
Yeah, right. Call of Duty, get out of the way of my barrel. Like, it's insane. Fucking Cold War crossed the line. I think it's because of the like conspiracy theory angle they're going with on this one.
Oh, well, I saw like a lot of people were
thing that was never like confirmed or denied, which is like every conspiracy theory.
Right. But I saw like a lot of articles too, like being upset that they were condemning communism, essentially.
Yeah, right. Like, commies are fucking bad. Because they're freaked out. They're like, oh shit, kids actually listen to Call of Duty. Like,
yeah.
There goes our whole campaign.
That's the thing that always cracks me up when I see like, you never would think you would see an article defending gulags, but then you see like major publications online defending that shit, not just people on Twitter.
Yeah.
No, they were actually really nice. You know, people went there and they got re-educated and then they were released.
Yeah, you fucking learned to be a good citizen again. What's so bad about that?
Don't see a problem. Just a little re-education. What's wrong with that? And manual labor till they die.
Yeah, right. No one will remember you.
I remember I sent you that thing, the Holodomor. I was looking up. It's like, all right, time to go to bed. Read about the Holodomor.
And then it was just like everywhere the next couple of days. It was like, I didn't know it was like the goddamn anniversary. We're all supposed to like celebrate this for the next week. Like, what the fuck? I guess I'm just the dickhead for being like out of the loop on horrible shit going on all the time. Like, oh my god, dude, do we have to fucking... I mean, I know we have to remember them. I almost was like, do we have to remember every genocide? Can we just take like a break for like a week and just be like, all right, 2020 sucks enough. Let's stop fucking going over all the other shit that sucks.
You're just like posting all this food you had in the day. Like, isn't this food looking good? Oh my god, it was so tasty. It's like
it's like National Everybody Who Starved to Death Day, and I'm like, when's National Pancake Day, yo?
Look at this buffet I'm at right now.
All right. The king of not knowing when to shut the fuck up. Too much water.
Is that America water or is that regular water?
America water. Y'all guys got any of that fresh, crisp America water? You know, the brown stuff.
The bubbles. It tickles my tongue.
Tastes real good. Makes your wiener stand up.
So I'm not the only one that does it too.
That's why I love Mexican soda so much. Stands up longer. Goya, Blue Chew. That's when we know we've made it, when we got the Blue Chew sponsorship on YouTube.
Oh my god, we get Blue Chew and sheath underwear. We'll be set.
Yeah, and Manscaped for our bushes.
Yeah, we got the whole dick market cornered.
The dick market cornered. I got the dick market in a headlock. Advertise in the back of our comics. Get your dick market in a headlock.
Step 1, sheath underwear. Step 2, Manscaped. Step 3, Blue Chew.
Get underwear that can keep your hard dick in your pants from all the Blue Chew you'll be abusing. Oh my god. How do we get anything done on this channel?
And we have to also offer like some kind of term life insurance because all the Blue Chew is going to kill you eventually.
Right?
Step 4, protect your family because you're going to die.
We got like a 6-step 360 deal going on here, guys. Holy shit. Blue Chew.
Raid Shadow Legends, just because.
It's your boy. Raid Shadow Legends, just because. They'll sponsor anybody. I'd put money on Raid Shadow Legends being the first people to take us on.
Tomorrow we're just like, holy shit, guys, it actually happened.
We're at 300 subs, but we have a dick package and Raid Shadow Legends. That'd be great. We just start. Our comic line is just like a men's lifestyle magazine.
Just every other page is Raid Shadow Legends or
They're like 6-page comics, 40 pages of dick ads, and Raid Shadow Legends.
It's even in the panels too. It's just characters talking about fucking sheath underwear.
Oh, dude, I would totally do that. Not it throughout the book, but like back of the book ads, old school like that, like how Hostess and shit used to do.
Yeah.
Here's an ad of Hank shaving his dick.
Now, when I'm out in the field slaying zombies, I gotta keep my dick separated from my balls.
That's why I use the crop preserver.
It gets real sweaty out there.
Don't want your dick smelling like dead meat? Oh, man. We got people leaving the chat. They're like, all right, this is too many dick jokes.
Never enough. drone strike that playground, Geoff, in 2020. I'll run in that.
Trump's like, I'm dropping Pence as my vice president. You guys are going to love this new guy, Geoff.
Yeah, this new guy. He's the best. The best.
You know we're not monetized because we mentioned so much horrible shit and we haven't been taken down. I was like, oh God, one of these days Beth's parents are going to like pop into one of my streams and see just how horrible my sense of humor is. Be like, we've known this boy for 10 years. Like, what the fuck?
Honey, is it true you were talking about killing babies? No, not well, yeah, but not quite.
What was Spencer talking about? Drone striking a playground earlier?
No, that was the guy I'm on the show with. Not. I said to stab the babies.
Right. I said knife them all at a family barbecue. I wasn't going to drone strike it. That's a little much. I like to see their eyes as they die.
That's a waste of taxpayer dollars.
You know how much one of those bombs costs?
That's a $50 million machine right there. But a knife, that's only about $20.
K-bar, $20. Shit, Amazon will ship it right to your house.
Now, if only they ship the kids.
Yeah. It's like 3 little kids writing down notes right now. Get K-bar on Amazon.
That's what Epstein wanted people to ship him kids.
Jesus Christ. I'm sure if he was getting down the way people say he was, that he had no problem getting his kids.
Did you watch any of those documentaries about it?
I saw one on Netflix that was like incredibly fucking boring.
Well, there was
put it on for like 5 minutes, and I was like, "All right, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before this fucking happens." So
there was one where these I think they were French girls. Their parents basically just sold them to them.
Shocker.
The ones in Florida, it was like these girls that kind of got caught up and drawn into it, and this one was like their family just pretty much just sold them.
Mom and dad fucking suck, so yeah, you're pretty much boned if your mom and dad are pimping you out.
Yeah.
So, how'd you get into human trafficking? Oh, I had a drug problem. I ended up on the street, had a pretty rough upbringing. My family wasn't around. Oh, my mom and dad fucking sold me into it. And when I get out of this, I'm going to violently murder the both of them. That's literally a movie waiting to happen.
The people that are supposed to love me unconditionally sold me.
Yeah, made me a hooker.
Last year for Christmas, I got a Sega Genesis. This year, I got a naked man raping me.
Every day of the week for the rest of my life.
Hasn't been good, guys. Hasn't been good.
Thanks, Mom. Crazy ass world we live in. Yeah, cool. So we got some shoulder pads colored now.
Sweet.
Shoulder pads. I keep trying to make funny voices, and that just sounds like Winnie the Pooh. Oh, shoulder pads, yo.
I'm gonna bash their brains in.
Oh dear. Oh bother.
He kind of looks like Winnie the Pooh too. Like if you were just kind of squinting your eyes, his head.
Oh bother. My hand's a mace now.
This is it's Pooh's world has that riot's going on too. This is Warlord Pooh. I run this streak now, bitch.
The 100-acre wood is burning down around us, Christopher.
That's what it was. I couldn't think of the fucking name.
Time to smash some fucking skulls.
I've only acquired 50 acres, but I'll get that other 100.
Oh, bother. That's my best Winnie the Pooh, everybody. There you go.
I can't do Winnie the Pooh at all. I thought it was impressive.
I gotta get back into it big time if we're gonna be streaming. I used to be able to do a lot. That makes me just want to fucking learn animation, though. I'm just like, oh man, if I'm gonna be doing stupid voices and shit, that's why I love that Meat Canyon guy's stuff too. Is it's like he's really good at utilizing the techniques of limited animation that were made popular by Hanna-Barbera and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And just utilizing it so well. Like those day drinking videos is pretty much just a background, a static character image, and then mouths changing, and then a couple animations on the arms. But they're so fucking funny.
Well, he's got that Mike Judge kind of thing too, you know?
Yeah. And that's just one of them. Every one of them is so fucking different. He basically does a tune a week.
Oh, is it really that often?
Oh, for a while, that's all back catalog stuff. I think he's focused on the show for now, but he's got tons of ridiculous videos. Did you see the one about Wabbit season getting copyright struck by fucking Warner Brother? I'm just gonna pull it up. You can't even describe this kind of shit.
I saw the Rugrats one. That was pretty funny.
Okay, so he did this video back in the day. That was the first one I ever saw of him, and it was it was called Wabbit season, and it was basically started out like a regular Bugs Bunny Elmer Fudd episode, but he jumps out and he's alluding to essentially raping Elmer Fudd in it, and the whole premise is fucking Bugs Bunny is a struggling rapist, and his father comes out and convinces him not to rape Elmer Fudd. Warner Brothers legally copyright striked it so that they could claim the content as their own under their umbrella, and it's the first time it's ever been done, and they basically pulled it in, and they legally own it now, and it's fucking hysterical. But this guy did a response video to it.
Well, is he suing?
He can't do anything about it. Hang on.
But how does that not fall under parody and satire law?
That's the whole thing. Is it is completely parody, but without ruining everything, let me.
Okay.
It's too good. Oh, fucking Bing, man.
Why are you using Bing?
I need to change it off of that fucking thing. Is it sharing right now?
Are they one of our sponsors?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's sharing.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't hear anything now.
I don't know if it's playing audio yet.
Now it's not sharing anymore.
It's not? What the fuck? Don't know why that just canceled out of that. Hang on again. Probably because it's Bing. Can you hear it?
Not at all. I can hear it. It's probably coming from your speakers that I can hear. That's all I can hear though.
God damn it. Fucking Bing. What is going wrong here? All right. Share screen. Share. Oh, I gotta check the fucking share audio box like an old man.
Try Ask Jeeves.
Yeah, right? It's fucking ancient. Now it should work.
Through the hands.
Yeah, I can hear it.
He was taken from us. Warner Brothers brought down the force of God on a poor little rabbit. He was just a little rabbit. Though the day of reckoning has been brought upon us, I feel our little bunny has been taken someplace new. Someplace where he can finally see perfection.
I want the blood of those who have taken much from us. Frustration and pain is all I feel.
When will this tyranny end? He was one of us, but now he is just a memory.
How do we move on from this pain? This excruciating hole that has been made in our lives?
Would look like a real boy.
Never got to try my big man. Though he is gone, he will live on with our memories. The way he made us laugh. The way he brought us together. He is the first to fall, and at any moment, one of us can be next. So live for today, and just be thankful that so many people wanted to watch him, laugh with him, and come together because of him. But the biggest reason, the one that gives all of this purpose, is that since he was legally claimed by Warner Brothers Entertainment, it is officially canon that Bugs was a struggling rapist all along.
I'm still struggling to realize why they would want to legally fight for that.
I mean, legally, they did that to themselves.
I bet those stupid bastards didn't even watch the video.
To be fair, they've only been around for 97 years. They're probably still developing good business practices.
Goodbye, my sweet, long-eared friend.
So fucking good.
Can we please play the Pinocchio one just so everybody understands what
Music
that is?
has been used for
Yes, like I'm just gonna pull up YouTube for it.
I'm gonna mute my mic when we play because I can't help but just laugh hysterically at that one.
Am I a real boy, Papa? Dude, that's basically like he pulled characters from like every one of his videos. The fucking Yu-Gi-Oh one made me pretty much scream the first time I watched it.
Ben 10's grandfather's bulge. I couldn't stop staring at it.
Holy shit, they're so good. I gotta, what is it? It's like Real Boy.
Yeah, something like that. Can you still find the Bugs Bunny video online anywhere?
Oh yeah, there's re-uploads of it and stuff that are off their channel.
Cool.
Okay. Sorry, it's just like a billion fucking stupid pop-ups and ads. All right. Share screen again. This shit is hilarious. I don't know why it's flickering.
There we go.
Cool.
All finished.
Do I look like a real boy, Papa?
You will one day, my little wooden boy. One day.
I cannot wait any longer, Papa. I must become flesh and bone.
Dear God, Pinocchio, what are you doing?
I must consume your soul to become a real boy.
Dear God, where's that fairy? Fairy, take away this puppet boy's life. He's evil. He's nothing but pure evil. Jesus Christ, Lord have mercy on my soul. Please save me. Good Lord, where's a box of matches when I need it? Set this demon ablaze, please, God.
So funny.
Listen, dork. Pressure my door. You hear me?
No, I haven't seen this one.
Cents.
What?
25 cents is all it takes, Kevin.
For what? Another one of your loser projects?
No. To see God. Have you ever wanted to see something so beautiful? So unattainable?
Where's Johnny?
He's witnessing perfection.
Do you mean? Matter of fact, where is everyone today?
They are all a part of something far greater. They have seen something so pure that their hearts can no longer turn back. And it's right behind that door.
Whatever, dork, just take it and leave me alone.
What is that?
Get off me! Get off me! No!
I want to be a real boy, Papa.
Now, who wants a jawbreaker?
They're so fucking weird, and I love it.
Oh God, where's that fairy? Oh God, please, Jesus, God,
The way we
no.
interrupted their video?
He's
No,
a
how your rates won't go up just
demon.
because of this accident, thanks to your Farmers Policy Perk accident forgiveness.
That's a relief.
Get a whole lot of something with Farmers Policy Perks.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, it's Ryan again.
Oh, jeez.
Open your eyes.
Oh, it's playing the second part, whatever.
It's time to witness perfection.
What's going on?
We are here to complete what we started.
Let me go!
We have been pushed beyond the point of no return, Kevin. Outcasted by all of those we so desperately wanted to be a part of. But you, Kevin, you were the one who was so cruel to us. And that's why you are here today.
Let me go, dorks! You're gonna pay for this!
Oh, I have paid, Kevin. I am blinded by the beautiful truth. And you are still lying to yourself in the darkness.
What is the truth?
Truth belongs to those who seek it. And I've been searching for a long, long time. My truth is retribution. Ed, bring me his jaw.
Just hold on a second. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for being so rude to you guys all these years, I swear.
Kevin. It's okay. Silence now. You are going to give back to us far more than you could ever know. Don't be afraid, Kevin. Enjoy this moment. It is so much more vibrant than the darkness that awaits you. I will give you this moment to cherish this. That is my gift to you. Existence is behind you now, Kevin. Enjoy the silence. The taste of retribution sure is sweet.
That was actually like horrific.
Right? Their horror comedy shit is too much.
I mean, the dialogue with his voice could genuinely be in a horror movie.
Yeah, like it gives me like Voidwalker vibes, like some of the shit. Like I'm like, this is literally like in my head how I expect the Beyonders to be communicating together, and they just Ed and Eddie. Fucking so stupid.
This is my gift to you. That was fucking cold as shit. All right, let's turn that off now.
It's like something out of fucking Hellraiser.
He's got this like Buffalo Bill kind of voice.
It's so good. This is my gift to you. Would you fuck me?
I must consume flesh and bone.
The taste of retribution is so sweet.
Oh, Josh checking out. See you, Josh.
Take it easy, buddy. He's like, oh, we're done with the cool animation. I'm out. Fuck this channel.
Can you guys show other cooler channels?
Can you guys show us what real content looks like? He's all muddy, but he'll come together in the end. When I add some white and stuff to him.
Well, that's pretty racist.
Whatever. No hope in fighting it these days. Yeah, I feel like I gotta just be like real light with it on this.
What can Death's Head do? Like, what are his abilities?
Your mother.
It's
the whole thing. He does moms.
I mean, is he a gentle lover with her? Like, I don't want her to get hurt.
You better be nice.
Yeah, as long as he takes her out to like Olive Garden or something, gets her some flowers.
Death's Head, my mother is no lady of the night. You treat her well.
She's a saint.
Ashen told me he was like created by the Transformers or some shit. Like, there's actually like a lot of history to him. So I feel like I definitely need to like go look into it now because it sounded ridiculous. It said something about Doctor Who as well, I think.
I know like next to nothing about Death's Head. I mean, is he a? I always like thought he was a bounty hunter. Is that right?
We're not supposed to call him a bounty hunter. That's what the comic said.
Really?
Yeah, it said, "Don't call me a bounty hunter.
Call me a hunter of bounty."
Yeah, call me a booty hunter." Death's Head, booty hunter.
Death's Head's actually the name of his penis.
Badass.
My full name is Jonathan Death's Head.
Jonathan Call of Duty.
You said you watched that movie The Shed last night. How was it?
It was surprisingly enjoyable. On Shudder, yeah. I put it on randomly while I was writing, and was actually pretty cool. Had some little twists and turns I wasn't expecting. Pleasantly surprised for a little indie horror film. And it actually had some decent performances for like a bunch of people I've never really heard of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, definitely worth a watch if you already have Shudder.
Nope, I need it though.
And then I put on Fulci's Zombie because I'm a huss.
Zombie, the Italian zombie,
Yeah. Lucio Fulci.
which is like, didn't they market that as a sequel to Dawn of the Dead or something?
Yeah, it's like Dawn of the Dead 2 or some shit over there originally.
Did you ever see Tombs of the Blind Dead?
No,
That's a really good one.
I have not seen that.
I'm not sure if it was Bava that did it. Let me see. No, there's somebody I never even heard of. Armando de Asoria.
Oh, of course.
But it's cool. It's basically about these like, zombie Templar knights, and I think Peter Jackson must have seen it and been influenced because the Nazgul looks so much like that
Yeah.
in Lord of the Rings. Like I know, obviously Lord of the Rings, story came out long before that, but it's very similar.
It's hitting this guy with a little bit of blue in the head.
He was in Transformers series and then shrunken down to human size by Doctor Who.
There we
Then
go.
he started his peacekeeping agency. Then he was killed by Minion, who became Death's Head 2. Doctor Who brought him back to life via time travel, and he still shows up in Marvel as a merc, even to this day. He just had his miniseries this year. Thank you for the lesson, Ashen. And now you know.
It's like, you fucking uneducated idiots.
Fucking mooks.
Not knowing a damn thing about this ridiculous character. He is such a rad character. I had a lot of fun drawing him and everything. I'm just going overboard with this, and then I'm gonna ink it. Some highlights and things. Break things up with the inks, and then some white.
Wonder Woman 1984 will probably move to November or December release.
The only thing I'm really fucking hyped for now is like oh, I gotta let my cat out in a second. Antlers. I feel like nobody else even remembers that fucking movie.
I can't remember the name of the director that's doing that. He's a good one.
Yeah, it's Del Toro is like producing.
Yeah. But isn't it the guy that did Hostiles directing it?
Is that what it is? I know he's another like up and coming indie dude.
Let me see. Scott Cooper. Yeah. And he did... Oh, he's from Virginia. I didn't know that. That's cool. He did, Hostiles and Black Mass and Crazy Heart. Yeah, that looked pretty cool.
Yeah, that one looked weird as fuck.
Another guy from Virginia that I like a lot is Jeremy Saulnier.
Oh, hell yeah. I didn't know he was from Virginia.
Yeah, he's from Alexandria.
That's
It's close to
Green
where I used to live.
Room and Blue Ruin and all that, right?
Yeah. I've enjoyed all his movies.
Yeah, Green Room was a bummer because I saw that and then Yeltsin died like right after.
Who did?
Anton, whatever his fucking name is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeltsin or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, Green Room was awesome. Murder Party was really good.
Oh, he did that one too?
Mm-hmm. That was his first. Blue Ruin was really good. I like that one a lot. I like that Buzz was in it too, which is cool.
I didn't realize Murder Party was him. I really liked Murder Party. That was ridiculous.
Yeah. And then his most recent one was, I think, Hold the Dark on Netflix.
Yeah, that one was kind of meh.
Yeah.
That one really felt like it was like he was doing it for the Netflix money.
Yeah. It just
All
seemed
right.
like he didn't really have a good idea for the story.
So the base colors.
Nice.
Fun stuff. I forgot.
So what are you planning on doing? Are you going to ink it and then do some like white highlight maybe?
Yeah, exactly. Might even go over it with a little bit of a little bit more paint, like some acrylic or something.
Cool.
We will see. But I forgot to do the eyes. Which are mostly going to get inked in, so I don't need to fill the whole thing, but nice area for the red dot. Guess we'll do. Cat's fucking.
I swear Donald DeLay hates everything.
Oh, for sure.
He's talking about how boring Dune looks. And, you know, we were talking about that earlier, but still, it's like everything I see him post, he's like, that's stupid. I hate it.
We said it first, Donald. If you're going to shit on it, you got to get on the show with us.
We should do that. We should bring him on.
Right?
He's funny.
Dude, if you're going to shit on everything, come do it with us.
We can't compete with another shitting on show.
Yeah. You shit way harder than we do.
He talks about his shit every day. We can't compete with that.
This guy's whole life is bowel movements. We got to bring him into the fold.
He makes me cringe just from reading his tweets about shit. Like, he's so descriptive.
Right? Just putting a little bit more blue in everything.
Damn, people keep posting all these pictures of California. It just looks insane.
Yeah, I feel bad. Like, California people are pretty fucking dumb for the most part, but, like, I don't want people to fucking die. Like, that's not even like a pot shot at Josh or anything. It's just fucking like I'm like so desensitized to dumb shit coming out of California, and then it decides to burst into flames. Because the year isn't bad enough already, California.
I saw a thing where, like, people moving out of California, we're still going to have to pay California taxes for the next year or something.
That's hilarious.
It's like
you're not getting out that easy, motherfuckers.
California is just like the bitchy ex-wife that keeps taking you to court for settlement.
Won't go away. It's like, Sharon, we never even had children. All right, yeah, I gotta let my cats out because they're trying to high five each other under the door. And I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and then I will be back.
Cool.
Oh, we'll pop a quick pic at this real quick. Now that the horns and eyes are filled in.
Nice.
Hell yeah. And it won't look like such shit once I can actually take a picture of it and put it up on Twitter. But again, my camera on this is dick and balls. But I will be back in a minute. Geoff, have fun entertaining people.
Hey, everybody. So I'm just drawing right now. But let's see what we got going on Twitter. Everybody missed it in the beginning. We talked about the new Dune. Anybody have any thoughts on Dune? I think it looks pretty cool overall. I'm excited for Denis Villeneuve. Ashton, are you still around? I'm going to try and go to the beach this weekend. So don't hate me. Right. I'm currently working on page 15 of City of Rot. Basically, in this part of the story, it's not going to be giving anything away, really. If you've read the first few pages on our Indiegogo, but this is basically Hank heading out on the road. So he's going to get introduced to one of the other main characters and getting a few scuffles along the way. I'm having a lot of fun with it, though. In Spencer's script, there is a lot of violence and some trippy stuff, some good horror. But he still allows it to be funny from time to time. So I feel like I get to stretch my muscles and try different things. You know, it's not just like overwhelmingly bleak or grim dark. And if anybody goes to our Indiegogo that hasn't already, you can purchase a spot in the comic to either be one of the gang members or one of the zombies. So you can see yourself in the comic and see yourself get destroyed by Hank. I got an idea for this one zombie kill. It's going to be a little bit different than what Spencer had asked for in the script. That's going to be pretty brutal, so I think he'll enjoy it. Crap. I know you guys can't see my screen or anything, but I'm using Clip Studio to draw. I think it's I haven't used Procreate, but Clip Studio is my favorite of all the things I've tried out, like Sketchbook Pro and Painter, Photoshop. There might even be another one, but Clip Studio is amazing. So do all my digital penciling in that. And I prefer drawing in Clip Studio than drawing on paper. Just because it gives you so many, tools. Like perspective alone is like 10 times easier on Clip Studio than it is just using regular paper. But then it's the opposite when it comes to the inking. The inking is way more fun in real life. Like everything I'm drawing for all the original art comes out looking like I'm really happy with the digital art. And normally I would think like this is the finished thing. It's looking the coolest. But once I go to the actual inking stage, like it just gets 10 times better in my opinion. I'm super happy with how everything's coming out. And all the pages, like they kind of feel almost like Braille. Like there's so much texture in it because I'm putting spatter and sponges and fingerprints and all kinds of cool stuff on it. So if you get one of the pages, there's gonna be all kinds of cool little details.
You're making me want to do original pages for my book.
Do it.
Yeah, like more and more, especially now that I have Clip Studio, I'm thinking pretty much similar workflow to you. I might pencil just as tight as you did the early pages, and then inking is just like, all right, print it out in ink.
Yeah, like I don't know, like just drawing on digital now. Like I can't think of doing it any other way, just because like flipping the canvas is just so easy, to check any little errors. And
if I turn my fan on really quick, let me know if you can hear this. Is that obnoxious on my audio?
I can hear it, but if you talk over it, I don't think it's gonna be that bad.
It's like, because my office is ungodly hot for some reason.
Yeah, it's not a problem. We can still hear you clear.
So broke right now, I had to put my copy of City of Rot on credit. Oh man, Jackal, you are too fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do that.
Yeah, we appreciate it, dude. We know the struggle.
Yeah, right.
This has been a shitty year. So, we hope this comic is successful for ourselves, but we also hope to just entertain people and get some cool shit out there for people.
Right.
Because, there's really nothing. Every movie has been canceled for the rest of the year. There's no concerts. There's not really much to do, so.
So I'm like, it's the perfect time for an imprint, and I really want to get it to where we just have a horror imprint. We have cool fucking mature readers books coming out. Some stuff that kids can still read too. Like, not everything's going to be as extreme as City of Rot, but just stuff out on, even if it's just on newsprint, so it's cheap for people. Like, the biggest thing is funding the stories outright so that you guys as artists make money and can, live and do your thing, and then the books can get out to people.
Right.
Do really nice copies through Indiegogo and everything, and then see where it goes from there. I just need to rob a bank, man.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, no big deal. It's like, I'm thinking, I really want to do Camp Rainbow for my fucking story. Like, the more and more I fuck around with it, I'm like, I just love that story so much.
Right. I have a few ideas for stories. I sent you that one a while back, the cyberpunk one.
Yeah.
And then I have like a superhero idea, and I have a couple other ones. And I was thinking what would be kind of cool in the future. I remember back in the day when Michael Turner was still alive, and he was like at the peak of comics. In Wizard magazine, he put out 2 previews. One was for the comic he ended up making. I can't remember what it was called. It was like it's basically kind of like Aspen, but it was like a dragon lady.
Yeah.
And the other one was kind of like Avatar-ish before Avatar ever came out. But it was 2 previews, and then the fans could vote and choose which one he was going to make.
Yeah, sort of like pilot season.
So I was thinking about doing something like that in the future, like doing up a few pages of each of my ideas. And
That was initially what I was thinking for the imprint to launch, to be like, we'll put together the pitch packages after City of Rot for all the other concepts we have, and essentially be like, what do you guys want to see next?
Right.
Because that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
And I mean, I have a ton of shit. That's the whole idea, though, is like, if we had the like allegiance in them, that's what blew my mind, is like why they're stumbling so much. I have to assume it's the teams or whatever are taking forever, but it's like, if you got guys that really want to make comics and really want to work, like, it's not hard to make a book. Especially like if you did something on your own, dude, and you were just like, oh, I'm going to do a campaign. I'm not making a page rate or anything right now. I'm just making like I need the funding to make the book. Like, you had something done already. That's the best way to go about it.
Right.
We have a solid chunk of City of Rot done, but if it was like, yo, book's ready to go to print right now, that's like the easiest way to get funded.
Yeah. What have you been hearing about the Allegiance stuff? Is it some kind of personnel issue?
I don't know what the fuck it is. You just have to assume, with all the timing and everything, that it has to be like teams are behind on stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then you add that in with all the COVID stuff and printing taking forever. It's rough, man. It's hard to start something like that, especially when you go with a scope that fucking big. And a Walmart deal isn't like you're not printing like a couple thousand copies and sending them to Walmart. Like, that's high volume shit.
Now, I'm guessing we're never going to get any numbers, like official numbers on their sales and stuff, right? Because it's not going through.
I feel like it would have already happened if it was going to, but yeah, I don't think so.
But like, yeah, Comic-Con's not going to have any numbers or anything like that.
Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like that.
Because I want to know like how good they're doing or what they're doing. Because I mean, I went out and got the first batch when they came out, but I had to go to like 4 different Walmarts just to find it.
Yeah, were they any good? I couldn't even find them around here.
Yeah, the art's great on all of them. Bass Reeves was pretty fun. Nora Saga was my favorite. Because it seemed like the most original one,
Yeah.
I
love Kelsey's stuff too, and that was Blake writing, right?
Yeah, Kelsey is just like one of the most underrated artists of the decade. Like, everything he puts out looks awesome.
Yeah, he's another one of those dudes. Like, in an ideal world, we'd have him on a book at the imprint. Like, he's another guy where it'd be like, that's a dude you have to just give him a concept he really likes and let him run wild. Like, don't stifle him with a bunch of bullshit. That's why, like, you got to experience it. I approach guys, I'm like, hey, I got a couple different concepts. Like, what's something that resonates with you? It's like similar to this, just to give you an idea. It's like, what's something you want to work on? Because that'll translate more than anything, is that you're enjoying yourself working on it. That's the best way to do it, Jackal. Have the whole thing done, and maybe not even printed, but just fucking done and ready to go to pre-press and everything. Like, you got your pre-press all done and good to go. It's fucking great, man. Have it all lettered, edited, proofread multiple times, get some feedback from people. That's the best way to do it. We were just like, let's see if we can get City of Rot out and going now, and hope for the best.
Yep.
But I don't have a very defeatist attitude, so even if we don't manage to hit funding, we will be back. It's like I'm still fucking working my day job and putting money aside, so imprint's happening sooner or later.
It's all in the hips, that's what they say.
Mateus too, that kid is just like waiting around for me to send him a fucking Crimson and Alabaster script, and I keep being like, dude, just fucking do your own thing in the time being. He keeps doing spot illustrations and stuff, and there's so many artists I talk to, and they're just kind of like waiting around on someone to send them a story so they have paid work, and I'm like, now is the time to just be doing a book.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fucking do your own thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy, especially too if you got a day job or something, and you know your bills are paid and everything, and you know you can do like I can do a 20-page book in 3 months or whatever in between my day job, and you do that 20-page book, and it's good to go and ready to go to print and everything, and then you print that fucking thing. You're basically printing money at that point if people are backing it. Like,
yeah.
You didn't make a page rate, but it's something you did in your downtime. You still have your day job that you pay everything with. I'm not saying you shouldn't take a page rate on things, but like if you're doing it for yourself, that's the best possible outcome. And then at some point you hit that tipping point where all of a sudden you went from no page rate to making a fucking crazy page rate. That's the thing with crowdfunding too, is if you like, we probably should have launched with a lower goal, like Dan was saying, but I was like, that's fucking crazy. I really only like Nora's Saga. I drowned my copy of Red Rooster when I found out backers were unfulfilled. Yeah, man, that's such a fucking weird thing.
Yeah, it sucks.
And I like Mitch and Betty, like they're both great artists and everything. I just feel like they got like way in over their head. I don't think it's genuinely anything where they ever wanted to fuck people over.
Yeah, and Red Rooster is a cool comic too. I enjoyed it.
Just between a rock and a hard place. Like, it sucks what happened with Mark Pellegrini. Like, fucking Mark's been nothing but good to me every time I've ever talked to him. He's a fucking real nice dude, great writer.
He was the dude that was originally writing it, right?
Yeah, and he kind of got cut out of all of that. And I don't even really know the full extent of that, but it just, all that kind of shit just bums me out that comics has come to this. Like,
yeah.
I wish we could just have that ideal like climate and everybody just like worked well together and there wasn't all this fighting and we could have all these great fucking books all the time. Like,
well, it's not even like working well together. It's just like allowing people to do their own thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's like we don't need to gatekeep and shit. Like, I was super excited when all this stuff was going on with Allegiance because it's another avenue, you know? Like,
yep.
So I went and bought all the comics because I wanted to support them.
I thought by now they were going to have like more shit out and they'd be like bringing people in. Like,
yeah. But it's like, you got to fulfill first, you know, all those people that back the book, you got to give them the book first.
Yep.
So yeah, it sucks. But hopefully they can right the ship. I don't know how, because a lot of people are really pissed.
So I'm like, once I start getting going on my pages and everything for my project, if I launch that just as a solo project, that'll be no problem. I'm probably going to fucking sell pages for like 50 or $100, get rid of fucking all of them. Like, I don't want to have a bunch of stuff to hold on to. I'm going to have the book to hold on to and love forever. Like, I'm not precious about stuff like that. Like, I would rather sell all my originals for cheap and know that they're in the hands of like fans of my shit. Like, that's where I've always been. And I know a lot of people are crazy about it and rely on it to like make all of their money, but that is like how I will always be. Like, I sold paintings in high school for like $50 and shit all the time. I have like nothing from back when I actually liked my art because I just sold shit for so cheap all the time. But I constantly had money because of shit like that.
Right.
And I'm like, if I do something like that, even if I do like a fucking 100-page book, that'll be a nice little bit of money towards funding and everything. And I'm not buried in fucking original art after a couple of issues. Like, I'm not going to be one of these dudes like Eric Larson where I just have fucking like my entire life's work surrounding me at all times.
I don't think I've ever read Savage Dragon at all. I remember the cartoon.
The early stuff is awesome. I'd say probably like the first like 30, 40 issues. Lots of fun. Like a classic, what a superhero comic should be. He aped a ton of shit from Die Hard, and it's really obvious. Like, that fucking Savage Dragon's just like John McClane with superpowers. But, it's a fucking cool book. I enjoyed the shit out of it for a really long time. I probably have some issues around me right. I know I have the Jim Lee issue like on the floor near me somewhere. I had it in a stack yesterday. I was looking at it. Yeah. I don't know, man. There was a time where Larson kicked a lot of ass, and now I guess it's just like a porno comic. I haven't read it in a really long time.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah. Oh, my beer's sweating. Oh man, oh man. Yeah, like if I do Camp Rainbow, that'll be a shitload of fun, and it's just lots and lots of drawing. I'm like, even that, if I'm doing the art myself, it doesn't really matter what the pages are. I don't need to worry about a budget. It's more like, how much fucking time am I working on this book?
Mm-hmm.
That's the big thing. Like, how quickly can I do pages digitally? And then I'd probably end up digitally penciling the entire fucking book and then printing it all out and inking it all back to back, because I don't think I could do like you and keep jumping back and forth.
Right.
I would have to just do it all in one go and then do it all again, sort of thing. But then it's like it's almost like a game to me when I'm working on shit like that. Same thing with writing. When I'm actually focused, it's like, all right, like almost like a checkbox every time I finish a page. Like, all right, cool, we're making progress. Like, it's almost easier with drawing too. Not like the work is easier, but just like the gratification of it once you're all done with a page. It's like, holy fuck, I did that. Now to do the next one. Like,
yep.
It's still a lot of fucking work, but it's like, yeah, like you have this visual tell of like, yeah, something is fucking actually happening here. We're making huge leaps in progress now. Like, it's like you could write a whole script for a book and you're still like, this is like 5% of the entire deal. Like,
well, yeah, like I have a bunch of pages, like a handful of pages that are fully inked, and it's like just that little stack makes you feel like, oh shit, like this is real, this is done, you know? Yeah, like there's actual work getting accomplished here.
You're doing full size pages on the originals too, right?
Yeah, 11 by 17.
Yeah, fucking awesome.
I need to get a whiteboard in here, because just having that visual of like what I want to do is have a whiteboard that has, you know, page 1, page 2, page 3, all the way down, and then just marking them out one by one. Just having that visual of each page getting done.
That's what I used to just print out, like, because I have like a cork board right above where my computer is right here in my drawing table, and I'd have like just like a little printed out checklist that was like, you know, script page 1 through 20, and then pencils, inks, and all that. I'm definitely going to be doing that if I'm doing, you know, a comic on my own. There's like one for each issue and everything, and I know, all right, post it up. I got the script all written. I have layouts done. Granted, I think Kevin's going to be doing the layouts on whatever book I do, so it'll be waiting around on that section, but it'll be cool.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's very easy to get caught up in just trying to make a page perfect, you know? But at the end of the day, it's like, you just got to get it done. I mean, that's the most important thing, is having it done so that people can actually see it and
If
get it
I
in their hands.
pencil a couple pages too, I might see about trying out some inkers.
My dad used to have a saying, do one thing, do it well, then move on to the next.
Yeah.
And so that's, basically what I'm doing.
Yeah,
professionally. It's always
my dad's whole thing was do it right or don't do it at all.
Yeah. Well, my dad's
Death's
better
Head
than
has been around since 1987, so I grew up with it. Death's Head 2 was so OP they stopped using him. His body is liquid adamantine. How do you beat it? Yeah, that's the vibe I always got from him, and I only had like a couple random issues where Death's Head 2 would like pop up. Like Geoff was saying, I'm pretty sure we both had that one where he's holding Death's Head's like severed head and like circuits hanging out of him and shit.
Yep.
That was just one of those dudes where as a little kid, like anything that looked like, I said like heavy metal the other day, and I always forget that's also like a magazine and shit too, but just had that look of like pure like badass, like this was album art for a metal album or something, and it was just like you felt like you were seeing shit you weren't supposed to see. That's what that character always felt like to me. And like my little kid brain didn't even put together that it was like, oh, he's killing the original one or anything like that. It's just like, oh, here's this cool fucking dude who kills robots. Like,
that brings up an interesting thing too, though. Like, as a kid, there are still like so many images I can look back on, when I was a kid from comics that weren't actually the comic, just like the preview in there.
Yeah.
Like that image of Death's Head that are so like, just
super iconic.
Yeah.
And it's like a pin up that they used for a promo.
Yeah, it's like tattooed in my brain. I can never get rid of. And I can't, there's nothing when I look at a modern comic, because everything now is done where, there's no like a cover done for the story. It's just like a generic shot of the character.
Yeah.
So there's nothing really iconic to connect it to. But back in the day, like even just stupid little advertisements like that, or even Combo Man, as stupid as that was, Marvel's as a kid, it was just fun.
A lot of times too, it seems like Marvel now just uses like the opening panel of the comic as like the promo stuff, and then you get the comic finally, and you're like, oh, that promo image we kept seeing is just like the opening panel on the first page of the new issue. Like,
yeah, like I can't remember what does Zach always call it. It's like,
Man's great. That's what I was saying. Like if we landed a Manscaped deal, that would be fucking hilarious to have like the Liberator shaving his beard with a lawnmower and shit like that. Like, I would love that kind of stuff in the back of the book. If you're gonna have ads, I would rather have it be integrated with like our artists' art and shit like that. And it's like, yeah, it's a product placement, but it's like you're still getting some cool new art and everything, and it's not for a bunch of weird bullshit. That's why I liked back when Marvel did the targeted ads and stuff, and it wasn't just a bunch of ads for all these other shitty books you don't want.
Yeah, and it's almost like an ad break from an old TV show where the actor would just walk off stage and be like, oh, Marlboros are my favorite brand of cigarettes.
Right? Throw them a bottle of, was that shit like Aqua Velva?
Yeah.
Throw this shit on after you shave. It burns like a motherfucker. Now back to the show.
And I don't even know if you remember, but on the back of a lot of Marvel comics, you could fill out the comics you wanted to buy. They have like a checklist of all their like November solicits, and then there would be like a drawing of the X-Men on the beach just hanging out.
Yep.
Even something as silly as that. Like nowadays, it would just be a checklist with like simple, minimalistic graphic design. Yeah. There's nothing memorable about it or fun.
The X-Men relaxing, and it was like, you don't even need to go to your store to get your comics. We'll send the subscription straight to you. And you're like, what the fuck? This is a thing?
Yeah.
And then you found out they put like stickers all over that shit and ruined your comics. That was
did they really?
Yeah,
I never did it.
Thing back in the day with the subscriptions. That's why everybody hated them.
Oh, I didn't know that. I never bought them.
I'm pretty sure they were like almost gone by the time we were like old enough to be getting that kind of shit. Like, you're only like 4 or 5 years older than me, right?
Yeah, I'm 35.
Yeah, so like you were probably right on the tail end of it, and I think by the time I was old enough, it just like wasn't even a thing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another one of those things where it's like when you come out with a new vehicle for distribution, like you can't half-ass stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's always been the problem with comics. And that thing, it's like people were getting fucking stamps and stickers and barrel marks on the fucking comics and getting them like rolled up in their mailbox like they weren't even really like shipped in anything. I think there was a time where they like did actually care about the packaging and not fucking them all up, but like it didn't last very long, kind of like Diamond. What's up, Kevin?
69.
We are fifth graders. Oh, I'm drinking this delicious. I can barely even call it a beer. They call it a spiked smoothie, mixed berry.
Oh, here's another soda for you. Have you had ocean water from Sonic?
Yes.
I love me some ocean water.
We actually got a Sonic around here a couple of years ago, and I'm kind of a hoe for it.
That's clean living.
We were talking about Sonic the other day, and how I used to put Mountain Dew into Blue Powerade slushes with vodka and get like obliterated because it just tasted like candy. You could get like a large Blue Powerade slush and pour like a half a liter of vodka in it, and it just like absorbed it. You're like, where's all this liquid going?
A liter of cola.
Yeah. Oh, can I get a liter of vodka?
When I was in middle school, when we would have like the school Thanksgiving lunches and stuff, me and my friends would always steal the 2 liters of Mountain Dew and keep them in our lockers. I hated Mountain Dew too.
School Thanksgiving Institute too. What's up, dudes?
Oh, you guys didn't do that?
We'd have like Thanksgiving lunch, but they weren't fucking putting out like 2 liters and shit.
No, I went to a Christian school.
Oh, you badass.
Yeah, so it was like...
So God hooked it up on the Mountain Dew front.
Yeah, we were chosen. We were the promised ones.
And by promised, I mean promised Mountain Dew with lunch.
That's what Jesus served at the
Yeah. He was turning water into Mountain Dew, don't you know? Holy shit. That's the Jesus I want to come back. He just asks you what you want your water to be. Mountain Dew, man, why do you keep asking? Every time.
If we like, no, but there's lots of flavors now. Do you want Code Red?
Do one of my drinks Mountain Dew, the other one a Blue Powerade slush. I'm gonna mix them together. I could just make it as one drink. No, I want to mix it myself. I'm a grown man.
I don't need your help.
I don't need your help. Now turn my drinks into other drinks.
What do you think? You're better than me, son of God?
Come to my channel where you can blaspheme constantly. Jesus,
that's the least of what we've done today.
Yeah, right. Trying to think of what to do now. That guy's gonna need to drive for a while. I worked the shit out of that.
I'm gonna have to get off here in a few minutes and make some dinner.
Oh yeah, is it that time? Oh shit, yeah, it's 6:30. God damn, we've been streaming for almost 2.5 hours. I didn't even realize that. Kevin, you working tonight? You sweet boy.
Yo.
Look at that. That looks like a picture of Kevin from like 30 years ago.
Looks like Les Claypool.
Right? I'm unsure if that's even him. That's how different he looks now.
My name is Mud.
Everybody shows up all at once. That's great. I love that. So, do you guys have like a DM group?
Just like RoboCop. Time to eat his baby food.
Are you working tonight, Kevin? Are you... Dude, he's in the apocalypse land too.
I know, it's crazy.
Fucking liquor world. In the inferno. I woke up to that shit and saw Vince posting that he got like evacuated. Oh, you're doing the close and open. That is a bummer. I feel like I'm gonna be pretty drunk later tonight. Chase this dragon. We got 5 people hanging out in the chat.
I like how everybody else describes it as hell, and Kevin's like, it's pee yellow.
PP yellow. Dehydrated PP yellow. Streaming since 2 hours ago and no like Simonon 7. That is exactly it. You know why? Because we don't shill here. We don't beg. We don't what's that other one? Grovel. We'll kiss your dad on the mouth. That's about all we'll do for a like around here.
I think it's all the talk of dead babies that is keeping us from getting likes.
We talked about drones striking a playground. That whole run of just joking about how Call of Duty's getting too real is fucking excellent.
Yeah, it was technically soap that was doing it.
Right. So we gotta cut these bits down. Kevin, I went on a rant for a good like fucking 3 minutes talking like Captain Price and got out of hand. Maybe Institute. I might get on some Warzone tonight. I played some Fall Guys earlier today while I was waiting on a phone call, and that game is weirdly stupid fun, and I put off trying it because it's like, I hate all this shit that everybody gets into. But Fall Guys, surprisingly fun and stupid.
Street Fighter V is free now on PlayStation Plus.
PUBG.
Yeah, I always thought that was a free game anyways. I didn't know it wasn't free, so...
Nope, they love their money over there at Blue Hole.
Does anybody still play it?
I don't think anybody ever played it on PlayStation. I bought it right when it came out because it's like, oh, cool, I can finally play PUBG. The fucking controls on it are awful. Like, I hope they've updated it by this point, but when it came out, the controls were fucking awful. It was miserable.
I liked playing Warzone when I first downloaded it, and I didn't realize they only had certain game modes available for free for a limited time.
Yeah, so. Warzone is the one that's always free. That's why it's like, you could just buy... They just did the reveal trailer for fucking Cold War today, and they basically pretty much confirmed that they're updating the map for Warzone for Cold War, so everybody's going to probably have to fucking buy Cold War. Who knows? What up, Ryan? We're probably finishing up in a minute anyway, so no big deal, man.
Yeah, well, you can try and sneak in and take over again.
Yeah,
Mayhem.
Right. Maybe we'll stream again later tonight. Who knows?
I still want to hear his review of Birds of Prey.
You can play as a nude Price. That'd be fucking amazing. It's like butt naked, covered in mud and blood. Like fucking Brock and Venture Brothers.
They got canceled. Did you see that?
My dick's covered in blood. Yeah, that's crazy. I saw some shit about HBO Max might be picking it up and a bunch of other stuff. Dragging his dick because it's so long. Keep going, I'll catch up. I tripped on my dick again.
His dick has one of his same hats on it.
And a curly mustache. It's also smoking a cigar. I gotta sit this one out. Me dick's got lung cancer. Like a garden hose. He's got it rolled up in one of those fucking sweet backyard crank hose holders.
His dick wears a ghillie suit.
His dick is a cigar. Puff on this.
Right back to dicks again.
Yeah, we've come full circle.
It's like a
just
poem.
in time to end it. And everybody leaves again. I'm like, God, they're talking about dicks for like the 8th time. I'm out. Can't fucking do this again. Every 5 minutes. Quite possibly the gayest stream on YouTube. Yeah, we can use that word because it's not pejorative. I thought he said something else for a second. You know I'm in the stream with guts to be talking dicks. Yeah, dude, we got to get you in here soon too. Just like everybody drawing and quite literally dicking around.
Meh.
I should send Geoff that picture you sent me the other day while we were streaming that had me fucking dying laughing.
Yeah, I want to get him in here so I can watch how he draws and ape his style.
Pick his brain. Holy shit.
Demon dongs and zombie dongs. We got it all.
Dongs are a recurring theme.
Dongs for days.
I just sent it to you on Twitter. Shit had me dying. We're like streaming and my phone just went off and I looked at my phone and just started laughing hysterically. Holy shit. Yeah, demon dongs, all sorts of dongs, Sim. That's like quickly turning into all this channel is about dongs.
Yeah, everybody, leave us a comment in the chat of what kind of dongs you want us to talk about next time.
Right? Comment, like, subscribe, watch all our videos. Seriously, though, it's pretty crazy. Our YouTube numbers are going up just from us hanging out and doing these little weird streams and dicking around and drawing. It's been awesome. You guys are rad. I just clicked on a random comment. Demon dongs again? Always. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I think I might stream again later tonight. Maybe try and get some other people on here. Had a bunch of people that were like, we're going to get you on our stream to talk about City of Rot, and then kind of just haven't really been responding to me. So we'll keep doing our thing on here. Yeah.
Because they watched our stream afterwards.
Yeah. Shout out to Clint for being the only dude who had the huge balls to have us on a stream.
Right. Guys, we were going to have Spencer and Geoff on here, but all they do is talk about dicks, and we don't want it overtaking our show.
Yeah, right? Even with how sidetracked it got, Clint still held it down and hosted us for a while, which was rad.
Yeah, he's the man.
But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And back City of Rot on Indiegogo if you haven't already. And we'll see you later.
See you guys.